On the challenges we have at the Strait of Hormuz and the problems we have, I was having consultations with my fellow heads of state earlier today from Sierra Leone, from Senegal, and all of us are affected. You know, fuel prices, oil prices have gone up by between 20 and 30%. We've just come out of COVID. We've suffered the consequences of the war in the middle of Europe, and now we have another situation. For those of us on the receiving end, you know, because this is no longer about 2 or 3 or 5 countries. It's about many countries and many people and millions of people. The sooner we find a resolution, the better for all of us. It is our very strong belief and urge that the people concerned should not just consider their interests, they should also consider the interests of millions who today are paying the price of the war in that corner. So whatever that can be done should be done so that we find a resolution and we find a ceasefire and we find a resolution of the conflict there. And President Macron and your colleagues in the EU, you please deploy your diplomacy and all other assets that you have to see how we can bring this to an end. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, it was our pleasure to have you. President Macron, thank you very much.
Thank you. And that brings us to the end of the joint press statement. I'll request that we remain seated. Kindly let's remain seated to allow the photographers to get their shots as His Excellency Dr. William Ruto sees off His Excellency Emmanuel Macron after a wonderful time. So please remain seated as His Excellency sees off his colleague, and we call it a night for today. Thank you very much. Do have yourselves a wonderful evening. Take care of yourselves.